Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a new topic. And this time it's, a quite unusual topic because I want to discover with you useful tips, suggestions that can give us, each of us, the possibility, or if you prefer, a chance to try to think like a genius. Let's discover. To think like a genius is not necessary to have a high IQ. It's about to changing your relationship with information. Most geniuses share a specific operation system for how they process the world. Here is how you can begin to rewire your thinking. First, practice first principle thinking. Most people think by analogy, meaning that they do things because that's how it's always been done. Geniuses think by physics, first principles. They have a peculiar method. They break a problem down to its most basic fundamental truth. The things, they know or we know for certain. Then they start to build a solution from the ground up. Example. Instead of saying electric cars are too expensive because batteries are pricey, we have to ask ourselves, what are the raw chemical components of a battery? What do those cost on the London metal market? How can I combine them more cheaply? Second, cultivate aggressive curiosity. Geniuses don't just learn, they hunt for the why behind the what. The 5 whys. When you see a phenomenon, ask why 5 times deep. By the 5th why, you usually hit a fundamental truth that others have outlooked. Cross-pollination. Don't just study your field. Remember, Steve Jobs, he changed the way we see the world. He was a genius, a real genius. He studied calligraphy, which led to beautiful typography on the Mac computer, connected to unrelated dots to create a third original dot. Embrace combinatorial play. Albert Einstein called this is essential feature of a productive thought. It's the act of taking two seemingly unrelated ideas and meshing them together. Another useful suggestion is to play with these ideas. Treat concepts like Lego bricks. What happens if you apply the logic of biological evolution to business? What if you apply the structure of music to architecture? Develop a high tolerance for ambiguity. Most people feel uncomfortable when they don't have an answer and rush to a conclusion just to end the uncertainty. Geniuses sit in the unknown for a long time. Negative capability. This is the ability to remain in doubts and mysteries without irritable reaching after fact and reason. The strategy. Don't settle for the first right answer. Ask, what else could this be? Master the Feynman technique. If you can't explain a concept to a 6-year-old boy, you don't understand it. Take this test. Take a complex idea you are studying and try to write it out in plain English on a single sheet of paper. Avoid the jargon. Wherever you get stuck and start using big words to cover your tracks, that is exactly where your understanding fails. So go back and study that part again. In order to help each of us to rewire our own brain, there are a 7-day mental workout. And these are designed to move us, every one of us, away from a passive consumption and toward active original thought. And this is the 7-day mental workout. We have to try this exercise once a day in order to sharpen our combinatorial and first principle muscle. Day 1, the 6-year-old test. We have to pick a complex topic we think, we understand. Example, inflation, how a refrigerator works, or how the internet travels through cable. And we have to explain it out loud to an imaginary 6-year-old boy. Note where we struggle to find simple words. On day 2, reverse engineering. Look at a common object, for instance, a coffee mug or a stapler. List every single first principle, material and law of physics required to make it work. Why that shape? Why that material? Day 3, the dumb question day. Spend the day questioning everyone takes for granted. Ask why to things that seem obvious. Why do we work from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.? Why is a keyboard laid out with QYERTY letters? Day 4, random input. Open a Wikipedia page at random. Read it, then try to find a way that information on that page could solve a problem in our own life or work. Day 5, negative visualization. Think of a goal you have. Instead of imagining how to succeed, imagine every possible way to fail. Now, work back to prevent those failures. Day 6, no screen observation. Go to a public place for 30 minutes without a mobile phone. Just observe people, architecture, and system. Try to predict what someone will do next based on their body language. Day 7, synthesis. Take 2 hobbies you have that are completely different. For instance, cooking and coding, and draft an idea for a product or service that combines the logic of both. I will start immediately to do this exercise for the first day, and I will continue, and I will let you know what will happen. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.